Hello everyone, this is Lorna, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown arc to continue. I have no idea when I'll be done scheduling videos for this arc, but it's going to be a while. Just saying. You take care now, and make sure you say hi to Gaylord and the others for me. They've got some info on the Apostles. When we know more, I'll call. We've got a chance here to get rid of them all in one go. You can leave Arata and Makoto to us. Thank you. We haven't seen Gradora since she went off with Darkface. She's determined to get revenge for the loss of relics. Its destruction. Is that so? Gasto looks bored. He's just like, dear God, humans care about this shit? This is so dumb. Oh God. I'm surprised he even bothered to pick that up. He's probably just laughing at our stupidity. He's laughing at our stupidity because that's all he can do right now. He's otherwise just, he wants everything to die. Chaos Breaker. He was aware of the actions taken by Team Q4, but he still did nothing. His plan is to destroy them all at once. His plan is just to... Oh shit. I see. You okay with that? They're not going to listen to what I say anyway. Not Gradora, not Gradora, nor Chaos Breaker. Yeah, I gave everyone... I ranked everyone as a chess piece. And I'm going to go over what I put in that description for the last video. Gastil is the bishop, easy. Gradora, the queen, easy. Darkface, I wasn't sure if I should make him the knight or the king. But I decided on Chaos Breaker because I think Chaos Breaker is the bigger threat. And Dumjid is the pawn, obviously. I put him there for completion. And Valos is the rook. I don't really have any special reason for making him the rook. That's just the piece that was left. I didn't think he was fitting for the king. But I do think that Chaos Breaker is a better argument for that. And just like I said, I think Chaos Breaker is the bigger threat. So I gave him the position of the king. Though I'm not sure if taking him out is like a justifiable reason to make him the king. Because in chess, when you destroy the king, it's like the game's over. Anyway, Gize controls the Void, so I gave the Void's clan the king title, because once Gize has been destroyed, the game's over. You don't continue the plot there. There's one thing. I'm not entirely convinced he's hoping for Lord Gize's resurrection. There's one thing. I'm not entirely convinced he's hoping for Lord Gize's resurrection. There's more going on. You mean Chaos Breaker? Even if that's true, we can still use his strength. He's a pawn. Yes, they're all pawns. Yeah, Gastel disagrees with my placement. He's just like, we're all pawns. Stop ranking us. You know what, Gastel? You call yourself a bishop, so shut up. Oh, God. Hold on a second. If he gets what he wants from being chased by Gradora, that's fine with me. But it'll be better if he simply learns his lesson and quietly does what he's told. Are you talking about Chaos Breaker? Because you think someone with a name like Chaos Breaker is going to do what he's told quietly? Dude, he's Chaos Breaker. He's chaos, and he's a breaker. He destroys things. There is no way he's going to be quiet. What happens if his diff ride is undone? He'll be sent back to planet Cray, and then what? Then what? It's the same in any world, isn't it? So much passion, there's so much noise. It's all a little crazy, and yet so fragile. Every single day, for thousands, tens of thousands of years, the never-ending curse that continues to repeat. This thing known as life. Okay, Gastil. Can you calm down? Dear God. I don't know what your problem with life is, but dear God, chill. So what if he loses and returns to Cray? It won't make much of a difference. It'll just prove he's not worthy to witness the sacred moment. Lord Gize's resurrection. So, were you able to find out what they're up to? Yes, I hacked into the town's surveillance cameras. I've managed to collect quite a bit of information. This net of mine covers the entire area. They can't escape. It's flawless. Very good. Now I am aware this relics thing of yours was completely ruined. I, your queen, will ensure those responsible are punished. Darkface. I am so grateful. It's cold. Being under surveillance. He's grateful. Did Grador just feed him? Being under surveillance like this is such a nuisance. Queen of Mega Colony, mother of the warriors, and their sovereign queen. And when she's set her eyes on her prey, there's no escape. It's at times like these, and that you have to depend on your friend. You know what? Misaki and Kamui should be back from the airport any time now. We should go. I can't wait to try this curry recipe of Kai's. We make it right, Misaki and Kamui's taste buds are going to be tingling. I wonder if Noah's... What do you think he's doing now? Do you think he's okay? He can look after himself. He'll be fine. Arata! Makoto! I found you at last! Noah? You're okay. We're here now. Are you hurt? Yeah, I'm fine. I felt dizzy for a moment. It's really you. Arata, Makoto. Yeah, we've been looking everywhere for you. You're safe now. Are you free from the diff right now? To be honest, I don't know. The ones who'd been inhabiting me seemed to suddenly disappear. Maybe it was his memory? But somehow I knew that you guys were going to be here, in this town. My queen, we found them. You can't escape, Chaos Breaker. Hey, Arata, we're just heading over to Noah? He says that he and Makoto bumped into Noah. You mean to say, Arata, where are you now? Right, listen carefully. Do not trust a single word he says. What's wrong? Disconnected. It sounded to me like someone snatched the phone away from him. Where did he say they were? That new development on the Bayshore. Damn it. Sorry, kids, but Chaos Breaker belongs to me. Get in my way, and I won't hesitate to attack. Uh-huh. You're wrong. This is our friend Noah. He's not this Chaos Breaker. I won't let you touch him. Watch your language. You're talking to none other than the Sovereign Queen of Mega Colony. She is the longest-serving apostle and like a mother to us warriors. This is Her Majesty, Queen Gradora. Stop, Darkface. Be quiet now. She's a Diff Rider and an apostle? The Queen of Mega Colony, Gradora. Hold on, I've seen you guys before. I remember. You're the kids who are with Team Q4. You really screwed me over back then. Well, your time has come. Payback for destroying relics will be 10 billion times worse than... And now, Darkface. What a serious grown-up look you have on your faces. Very well then, I shall be your opponent. Arata, Makoto, we're here to protect you. Count on it. That's right, we're going to take you home. As a leader of Team New Nippon, I, Arata, will be your opponent. Stand up, the Vanguard. Once I've caught it, my prey never escapes. My dear child, my dear Darkface, when someone dares to drag you through the dirt, I treat it as if they'd also dragged me, and I will make them pay for it. Whatever there is between you and Chaos Breaker, it's nothing to do with Noah. Do you know what your friend's called? The nickname. Do you know what your friend's called? The nickname everyone has for him on planet Cray? He's called the Jester. He'll do anything to amuse. But he'll do anything to amuse. But he's still despised by everyone. You don't know. How could you possibly know? We are a team, bound together as one. He might be able to fool others, but he can never fool us. This is the real Noah. Then maybe it's time I gave you a dose of reality. It might be good for the Jester as well. I'll make you feel horror right down to your bones. And you will become my puppet. One that only hears my voice. Which is it? Is he a jester or a puppet? Why does this stuff always have to happen to Noah? All Noah wants is to play Vanguard, that's all. You use Link Joker and Chaos Breaker Dragon? Yeah, it's my trump card. Cool, don't you think? Well, isn't Chaos Breaker a force for bad and not good? You're right. According to the profile, he's terrible. But you like him? Yeah, because, well, it just shows how strong he is, right? If you're in a world that's all about battles and you want to do whatever you want, whenever you want, you're going to need incredible strength to survive. My parents' work means I move around a lot. We never seemed to live in one place for very long. It's been kind of hard to make friends. However, the stars are always there, constantly shining, no matter how far away they are. A light that travels, a light powerful enough to illuminate the path it chooses for itself. How dare he! I'll never forgive him for what he did to Noah, destroying his innocence. Now, Chaos Breaker, and all of you... Excuse me. Now, Chaos Breaker, and all of you who still treat Noah as if he was Chaos Breaker, I'm going to blast you away, and we will be the ones to save Noah. Anger can certainly be a source of strength for a warrior, but not if you allow your emotion to cloud your judgment. Don't you recognize who this is, standing in front of you now? Uh-huh. This is a punishment. A punishment for teaming up with Q4, and together ruining the work of my son. Not only that, a punishment for daring to take your eyes away from me while standing in my presence. With the cost of the same card as the Vanguard, I now put my entire future at risk. Oh, my reckless warriors, what an unfortunate ending. Urgh, should I be defeated in this card fight. The cards in the Generation Zone will never return. Devour my future and show yourself. Zeus Xerath Dragon, Ultimate Stride. Xerath Dragon of Death Garden, Zoa. What's that? Zeus Xerath Dragon? With Zoa's skill, draw one card. Superior, call one card from the hand and give it the maximum power. Quintet 9. Quintet 9. This unit cannot be chosen by effect. When this unit applies damage to your Vanguard, it's all over for you. You will fall in defeat, and you will kneel before me. What? In the presence of Her Majesty, my power increases to its maximum. Alright, this is it. You shall bow down to my immense power. Generation Guard. He did it. He stopped that power. However, that's it. Since ancient times, countless warriors have stood before me. There were strong ones, and there were weak ones. But the one thing they all had in common was that I would defeat them. Okay, no guard. Triple drive, critical trigger, critical to Zoa. And pride fights against pride, and strength against strength. Arg! Your Majesty, you are truly amazing. Arg! Arg! Please stop! Noah? So, it was just an act after all, Chaos Breaker. I gave them hope. Hope that they could save him. And once those hopes had been nurtured in them, once they had started to grow, once they really started to flourish, then came my moment to crush them. And I loved it. I'm impressed you recognized the truth. Until now, the person with you was indeed Noah Hoshizaki, the one you were looking for. I slightly eased up on my possession of his body, and then let him out, because I wanted to see the despair on your faces. Despair? You're kidding, right? The one thing that you gave us was more hope. Now we know Noah's still there. He's still fighting, not allowing himself to be dominated. I'm satisfied just knowing that he's okay. From this point on, it's up to us. We'll be sure to save him. No matter what happens, no one gets in our way. We share the same destiny. And that, my dear, is why you will never be worthy enough to be an apostle, Chaos Breaker. Now, world, be silenced. Zareth Dragon of Death Garden, Zoa, vanish. I have no time for these games, Jester. How wonderful! So, Chaos Breaker escaped, did he? Fine. At least I was able to blow his cover. Though reluctantly, I have to give them half the credit for that. Arata, Makoto, are you alright? Look, Your Majesty. Look who's here. Well, well. A Team Q4. For a second, I thought maybe the game froze, which would have been stupid, but also hilarious. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, it'll be time for me to continue with Chapter 41. I'll be back shortly.